What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I want to talk about Naomi Osaka. Now, Naomi's getting a lot of pushback, man. There's been a lot of different articles written about her in NY Post, the Daily Mail, some other sites as well, about a project, the name of the project that she's putting together with LeBron James. And she's being mocked for the quote-unquote vulgar name that it has. Now, she put up a promo post on her Instagram page, and the post is still up. The post is still up on Instagram, and either she doesn't care about the pushback or she just is oblivious and ignorant to it. Now, this is the same female that talks about mental health. She talks about, dealing with the media, and how she gets triggered by certain things. But here you have this person putting out something that people find offensive, and not only has she not taken it down, she hasn't even responded that I know of. I've looked, don't see any articles where she's responded. So I want people to understand that there's different sides to Naomi Osaka. There's the one that doesn't want to do post-game, post-match interviews after she loses. And then there's another side of her that might be a bit immature and doesn't really understand how things work. They want things to work in their favor. And when they don't, they throw tantrums or they feel some type of way. I want y'all to understand this is a female who seems to get a lot of support from black people, even though she doesn't really embrace you. She only, especially black Americans, she only embraces her Japanese and I believe her Haitian father's side. This is a woman who was pretty much, her life is here. She wasn't raised anywhere else but here. But she doesn't acknowledge this country, but a lot of y'all defend her. But we're going to see what's going on with this particular controversy. All right. It says Naomi Osaka's new project with LeBron James mocked for vulgar name. She didn't ace this one. Four-time Grand Slam tennis champion Naomi Osaka is being hit with backlash over the unintentionally or cluelessly, depending on whom you ask, offensive name for her new media company, Hana Kuma. Sporting superstar who was born in Japan told the New York Times Tuesday that Hana Kuma means flower bear in Japanese, but Twitter users quickly noted it has a far more explicit meaning in Swahili, where it translates to woman without a box, which is very interesting. The fact that she says it means flower bear in Japanese, but in people, in Swahili, they're saying, well, it means woman without a vagina. What does that mean? Let me tell y'all something. Nothing is a coincidence. I think she knows exactly what she is doing, because you got to understand, I see Naomi the same way I see Lizzo, as far as the media is concerned and what they do and the people behind them. They push certain narratives, and I bet you, because again, the post is still up on her Instagram. The promo post of this is still up on her Instagram. She hasn't taken it down. She knew exactly what it meant, because maybe she had her meaning, but maybe I believe somebody told her this, because you can't have people. I'm pretty sure she has a team of people who would tell her this. I'm sure that Naomi Osaka has connected with people who understand what Swahili is, because again, she hangs around the woke crowd. I'm pretty sure she's around a lot of these sort of black activists, like the guy that she's with is, he puts himself out there at times as kind of like he's an activist rapper, not like what he raps, but just in his actions and, certain things that I picked up on. So you mean to tell me that nobody told Naomi what that meant in Swahili? You know why I believe she was told that, and that's why she named it that. You got to understand, nothing is by coincidence. And I would not doubt that she knew the meaning of this and had it as that name anyway. Because she'll say, oh, this is what it means in Japanese, but then in Swahili, because again, you got to look at the type of people that they interact with and they are around who understand Swahili, who would ask her that. Or maybe, I'm telling you, it may have been done on purpose. Because with these celebrities, you never know. The lost in translation controversy began trending on Twitter in multiple African countries. You know, I'm telling you, African Twitter is a very lit place at times. I'll tell you that. With dozens of users urging Osaka, who's 24, to change the name of the company, which is founded in partnership with NBA legend LeBron James. That makes it worse. So you're working with LeBron James, who I'm pretty sure has people around him who understands Swahili, who would contact him and say, hey, you do know this means this in Swahili, and maybe they didn't care. Maybe Naomi doesn't care. Maybe LeBron doesn't care. That's how these people are. Naomi Osaka has partnered with LeBron James to start a media company called Hanakuma. Well, this Hanakuma name means something different in Swahili. I won't say it. Ugandan journalist Daniel Kibet tweeted. Did they do a global search on what the name means? Another asks. She should have been well advised that it has a very vulgar meaning in Swahili, which is spoken by many people, which again, I'm pretty sure people around her or LeBron James would have contacted them and say, hey, this is what this actually means. A third blasted, amazing, the lack of research, lots of money, but that brand won't fly in Africa. Let it stay in America and Japan. It's offensive. Do you even have a clue what it means? Get rid of your ego and change the name. God forgive your ignorance. But this is the same woman that people were feeling sorry for because they felt like she was misunderstood. They felt like she was getting unwarranted backlash for not wanting to do post-match interviews because of her anxiety. But here she has a whole continent of people telling her, listen, and I gotta understand this story. This has been a story for the last couple of days. Been saying, hey, you need to change that name, and she has refused to do it. There are two sides to people that y'all see. The one they want you to see and the side of you that they don't want you to see. This is a young 24-year-old who I believe last year made what, 65 million? Or it was this year she's made 65. It's either this year or last year she made about 65 million. This is a multi-millionaire female in her early 20s who is considered one of the best female tennis players in the world. I really want y'all to understand she has an ego and she's not going to listen to none of y'all. Okay? She don't care what y'all think. She don't. Unless it's a good opinion of her, I don't think Naomi really cares what y'all think. She's going to do what she wants to do. That's why she has not, since this has gone viral, said anything publicly, because she doesn't care. And she knows she can get away with it because it's a bunch of black people in Africa or people who speak Swahili who understands what the meaning of that is that are upset. But she's like, as long as, you know, the people over here aren't upset, you know, then it's all good, I guess. This is what they think of you. This is what they think of you. This is another also urged Osaka to consider a name change, stating, if you keep the name Hanakuma, the name will override the news and the stories you wish to share. The name of the brand is already news. I suggest they change. And also just keep a bit respectful to global culture. It's not overthinking here. It's protecting a brand. Well, I will say this about the Naomi Osaka brand. It's all about redirecting. It's all about victimhood. It's all about woe is me. And now you're getting this pushback and you ignore it. You know, you ignore it. Because I will say this though, there is a disconnect with people in the West, okay? You got to understand there are people on other continents who do not think the same way that we do. They have a different value system than we do. We have a snowflake society over here. We have a pandering society over here. We have a get your feelings hurt type of society. Other cultures, they respect themselves and they respect the way that they are perceived. We have a bunch of American self-haters who hate the country they were raised in, that gave them everything, and they do everything they can to tear it down. They don't care about the Western culture. They don't care about America, right? But they won't move. And then they will do something like what Naomi did and get pushback and not really care. You know, these people are fake to the core. You got to understand this. And again, I have nothing against Naomi, but she pissed off a lot of people on the continent. And if you so-called respect and love those people, then you would understand that their opinion matters, okay? Their opinion matters. It doesn't matter that you're Naomi Osaka, you're 24 years old, you're making millions of dollars, one of the most famous female athletes in the world. You can get pushed back too. And I don't think she thinks it's, I believe she's probably talked to LeBron, and LeBron told her, don't sweat it, it'll die down. Because that's what they do. That's why we need to make stories like this go extremely viral. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I will see y'all in the next one.